It is football season, and in my house, that means every day that there is a game on, it is on the TV. That means I don't get to watch as much TV as normal, but it also means that I get to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, kind of toying with cool party food ideas and serving those up to my very loving husband, who is my guinea pig for a lot of recipes. But tonight we're going to showcase a couple of recipes out of this 1982 book from Sunset Publishers that is all about tailgating and picnics. I will tell you, 1982 tailgate food looks a lot different than tailgate food does today. So we're going to remake a sausage sandwich out of this cookbook into a Bratwurst hoagie with a beer mustard and onion sauce, and a remake of a really cool green bean salad recipe that's also in this book. So join us. For Rooted in Foods, I'm Nikki Davis. Folks, welcome to Monday night. Welcome to the Davises Eat. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Chili.
He is the loving husband who gets to be the guinea pig for a lot of things. I don't know that I've scared you too much over the years, though. No. Every now and then there's something that he's just not a fan of, but that's just part of it, right?
It is. It's part of it. I mean, it's okay.
You're a good sport.
I am. I try.
So 1982, I thought about wearing my hair in pigtails like I did in 1982, and then I thought that might be scary. So I opted not to.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We got to have a moment of silence because you've entered the football widow season.
I have entered football widow season.
Yep.
That's what we call it.
Moment of silence has been practiced.
It's over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I started telling people that years ago because we had like all the games, and there seems like there used to be Sunday football and Monday night football, and now there's like, I don't know, Tuesday afternoon and Thursday evening and Saturday morning, and I don't even know at this point. It's like it's all the time.
It is. For 4 months.
Yeah, February is an awesome month around here, let me tell you. Like mid to late and then on. I'm happy. So, clearly football fan, football player once upon a time. Clearly not. I was the marching band geek. So to me right now it's marching band season. There.
I don't care.
So before we can cook,
we got to drink.
We have to drink.
All right.
So what are we drinking?
We're making a Paloma.
I'm getting out of your way.
All right. So we're making a Paloma. So it's just a little bit of tequila. And we're going to use Avion tonight. So reposado. Just grab a bottle of tequila. Yeah, we're going to make it enough. And we're going to cover the taste enough with other stuff. So just grab a bottle of tequila.
So any tequila will do.
Pretty much anyone will do. So
about how many ounces is that?
We're putting in 2 ounces each into each bottle, in each glass. Yep. So we've got a pour spout on there. That pour spout's about half an ounce a second. So, and we're wanting to put in about 4 ounces of Fresca.
Is your microphone on?
Yep, it's on.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't know if they can hear me, but it's on. So
well, let us know if you're watching, folks, and what you're having for dinner. And if you're on your tablet or mobile phone, there is a live comment section underneath the video where the video box is. Yeah.
And we're going to top this with half an ounce of lime juice. One of us is going to use straight lime juice. One of us is going to use sweetened lime juice. Just to see if there's any difference in flavor. If there's any difference in texture. There's a little difference in color.
Color, yeah. The sweetened is a little bit darker.
It is. It's because it's a little more artificial.
Slightly, but that's okay.
And then we're just going to stir. But as you can see, this is an easy cocktail to make when you're tailgating.
Or to mix up. I mean, this is one that you can mix up and throw in
a big old
cooler, a drink cooler. Yeah, absolutely.
So there we go.
That's why I was asking if you're.
Yeah, I am in. They're right there.
What? Okay, I'm unsweet.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
sweet enough.
You're sweet enough.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's gonna be dangerous.
Uh-oh. Take me a minute. Let's see. Mm-mm. Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yep. I'm sweet enough. What can I say?
I know what's
Those
going
are
on.
good.
Yeah, they're delicious. All right. So where do you want to be? Over there?
Over the stove for the moment.
Okay.
Because
There's over the stove.
so the recipe, a couple of recipes that we're going to work with out of this book tonight over the stove here, right there. The recipe for the sausage sandwich is mustardy sausage sandwiches, and it's a whole big endeavor on cooking smoked sausage.
Hello,
and
Debbie.
Hey, Mama. And make sure you can hear us. Let us know, please, because things look weird on our end. So anyway, it's kind of this big old endeavor on making a sauce and all sorts of things. So we're going to pare this down quite a bit and modernize it quite a bit. Instead of using smoked sausage that you get chopped up and whatnot into a sandwich filling, I have bacon, cheddar. I thought these were jalapeno when I posted the video notes earlier. They are not, but it would work too. Bacon, cheddar, venison brats from one of Chili Bean's deer that we had processed.
Fred's Meat Market.
At Fred's Meat Market in
Ashley, Illinois.
Thank you.
Got me on the spot there. I had to think.
Yeah, me too. That's why I asked you. So here's when I do brats at home, here's my tip. I always kind of par-cook or pre-cook them in beer on the stove. A couple of reasons. Venison brats aren't quite so fat heavy because of the venison, but if you've got regular pork brats, they're going to be very greasy when you grill them. So I cook them. I'm going to save, so that's probably about 12 ounces of beer, and I'm going to save the end of that for something else.
It's only a 16-ounce can. So
I know.
It can't be 12.
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah.
I usually use a full can. So I usually use like a 12-ounce can of beer when I do this. And I almost always cook with IPA these days because the hops come through a little bit better. So the reason I do this, actually a couple of reasons. Picks up the beer flavor, so they're more flavorful when you grill them. Also doesn't take as long to grill them. If you've ever grilled brats from raw to finish, it can take a while. And if you've got pork brats, the chances of getting a flare up on your grill, if you're not careful, are pretty high, especially if you're not a well-seasoned cook, well-seasoned
really
pot cook, maybe.
Aware of what's going
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Or if you've had one too many beers at tailgate. Yeah. So I just have this on high. We're going to let this boil, cook these. I'll flip them once. It won't take more than, 5 or 8 minutes. Not cooking them totally through. We're going to put them in the indoor grill tonight, but you could throw these on the grill for sure.
Yeah. If you're doing them at tailgate, you're going to be doing them on a little grill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a little hibachi or.
All right. So to get some other things kind of prepped here.
We'll jump back over to there.
Yeah, the end of my beer is going to be used in the sauce, and I may use some of this. Typically, when I have raw meat inside, like marinade and stuff, I pitch the marinade, but because this is boiling, a little bit safer to use. It's going to get cooked a second time in the sauce. So I might use that depending on how much I need. But the sauce is going to be the same beer, onions that we're going to cook down, some mustard, and we're going to do the whole make a roux and build a sauce from that. And that's going to be what we top our brats with. So all of this can be done ahead of time and taken if you're taking to tailgate, and certainly if you've got an at-home football party. It makes it easy breezy. All right, so one little onion, and this is small, so we're going to use the whole thing as soon as I get the the stubborn skins off here.
So who else do we have watching live?
Remember, there's a live comment box.
Yeah. Try to
on
find the live
YouTube.
comment box. We'll throw your name and your comment up on the
Yeah, we
screen
might
for everybody
highlight
to
some
see.
folks
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, so if you've got questions, feel free to ask questions. If you've got comments, feel free to throw some comments out there.
If you've got a
We'll-
tip to
yeah.
peeling onions that are being stubborn, we'll take those too.
Yeah.
This always happens on air. I always get onions that
Well, here.
are just stuck, and I don't want to lose half the onion. Here, you talk or you peel. Okay.
I'll peel, you talk.
Okay, I'm going to talk. Right now, I'm going to get another pan to put the sauce in here. It's not going to take a lot. Yeah, normally I would use a saucepan, but this is a little bit easier for you guys to see when it's on the stove, so we'll use this. And right now you guys can't see it, but that's okie dokie. I'm going to put enough olive oil down to start cooking the onions. It'll take about 10 minutes too. Prepping onions. Goodness. Check out some comments. All good. Awesome. Stubborn. Very stubborn onion.
There we go.
Got it?
Got it.
Thank you. I
Welcome.
put them back on it so they weren't just watching an empty
Okay.
pan boil.
All right. Back on you now.
All right. So I broke my own rules. I still have a little bit of this root connected here, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Just slice it at an angle. You'll get the root out. I'm not worried about having like pretty slices here, so I'm looking for thin slices that will cook quickly and kind of melt into the sauce that we're going to create. Once you get close to your fingers, be careful, but try to get in as thin as you can there. And really only because it's going to make an easier topping for the sauce to have the thin onions. Ooh, those already smell good.
Mm-hmm.
I do cover them primarily so they cook a little bit faster. Keeps the heat in. Either way is fine. Okay, I'm just going to put my onions in the oil. We're going to let them sit for just a bit. And I'll show you these while you're there.
Move that thing out of the way.
I'm moving it. Just hold your britches.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Doesn't it, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, it doesn't take long.
You gonna flip them?
Yeah, you want to. You can flip away. I'm
I'll
going to
flip.
turn the... If they spill out the sides a little bit, it's okay. All right, I'm doing these in our indoor grill tonight, so a little bit easier.
There you go. They're flipped.
Thank you. It won't be too long now. All right, so while those are finishing cooking, I'm going to prep a couple of things for our green bean salad. So the green bean salad is really just fresh green beans. I bought frozen because I couldn't find fresh ones that looked good. So I microwave them. They're in the steamable microwave bag, frozen. Back in the fridge to cool them down a little bit. So green beans, fresh or frozen. I don't know that I would use canned for this. Maybe might have a little bit different flavor. Sliced red onion. I'm going to throw a little bit of red bell pepper in here as well, and then a mustard vinaigrette. So that pairs with our brat sandwiches here tonight. All right, so same old tip on the onions, on the red pepper. So cut around the core, discard the core. If you've got any of this white membrane from the middle, go ahead and pull that out if you want to. If you don't care, don't. That's entirely up to you. These brats are about done. And we're just going to very thinly slice these guys too. So we're looking, something about that. I've got whole green beans. We see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a julienne.
Yep. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. Yes, absolutely. Very as thin as you can manage. These are going to go right in with whole green beans. So what's your favorite tailgate food, Chili Bean?
Brats.
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 Yeah, we're jazzing them up just a little bit. Typically, you get the brats and burgers and hot dogs off the grill and your ketchup and mustard.
You don't put ketchup on brats.
Well, no, but you do on I do on hot dogs, but and burgers. So depending on what you have, but typically we don't have fancy things.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings.
And buffalo chicken dip.
Yep.
That's one of your favorites.
Yep.
The kiddo is a spinach artichoke dip.
She likes the buffalo chicken dip too.
She does. All right.
Yeah, bratwursts are great. The little sausages, those are really good.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite. He's talking about like the little smokies.
Yep.
I wrap them in bacon and then put brown sugar on them.
Or barbecue sauce and grape jelly.
That too. All right. I'm not going to use a lot of red onion in this, just enough to give it a little bit of a kick.
I'm stirring your onions up.
That's fine. And honestly, probably only about a quarter of this onion will go in it. I'll save the rest for something else this week. Same thing though, really thin slices. Did you stir the onions? Yeah.
Yeah, what you
just did? Okay. Sorry. I focused over here. And that's probably enough. A little red onion goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
But it's a little bit sweeter than a yellow or white onion when you eat it raw, especially after you mix it. That's why you see it in salads a lot. You're still going to have onion breath, though, so don't think you won't. All right, would you grab me a baggie, please, so I can pop this in it?
Ziplocker?
Mm-hmm. As I eat the other red onion, or red, good grief, too many red things.
Red pepper?
Mm-hmm, that. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right.
I'm setting it aside for right now.
Mm-hmm, fine. All right, I'm going to switch sides here, so this is a little bit easier for me to maneuver. We'll get those brats on the grill as soon as it's heated up. A little bit more olive oil. We're going to put some butter in this to make our roux, but right now I just want enough things to cook my vegetables. Enough fat to cook vegetables. The garlic goes in next. How much garlic you want in your sauce?
Lots.
So we're going to do the equivalent of at least 2 cloves of garlic smashed. And this is prepared. I have this from an event that we did, so I've been trying to use it up. Prepared minced garlic, which is also fine. You don't have to deal with garlic cloves if you don't want to. All right, I'm going to move some things out of the way.
From Sam's.
Clean, yeah, exactly. Clean as you go, folks. Makes it easier. All right.
I'm going to go let your dog in.
Thank you. I'm thinking I'm going to, actually, sorry, I was debating something here. I'm going to use a little bit of clarified butter because it's going to melt better and not have all the fat, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with.
Oh.
When making a roux. I'm not making a lot, so I don't need a lot of the roux, quite frankly. So that was probably a tablespoon of clarified butter. You could use bacon grease. You could use more olive oil, canola oil. You just need enough fat in here to make a little bit of a roux. Whee! All right, for every cup of sauce you want, you need about a tablespoon of flour going in. So I'm going to do a heaping tablespoon just to give myself a little bit of grace here. Thank you.
Welcome.
For stirring my roux. And you really just want to cook that long enough for the flour taste to come out. And we are going to add our mustard and whatnot here in a little bit. All right. So in goes
Beer.
It might get a little foamy. And I think we'll add just a wee bit of chicken stock to it to give it a little extra flavor besides the beer. Sorry.
I'm stirring.
You stir. I'm getting chicken bouillon out. So if you've watched us for any amount of time, you know that we're slightly crazy at this point. You know that we're cooking live and this is our dinner for the evening.
It is.
And you know that I like making pan sauces. So.
That's true.
All right, so about a teaspoon of chicken.
All they're seeing is me stir. So
yeah, I'm coming. We want it a little bit thick, but maybe not that thick. So we'll have about a cup and a half of liquid going in. Right now we're going to put the brats in. So if you were taking this to the tailgate, you could pre-cook this, bag it up, and then finish them off on the grill. You just need to make sure everything stays nice and either nice and cold or nice and hot, one or the other. And we like our brats like really charred, which is also why I do this. It's harder to get them good and charred on the grill from raw. So it won't take more than 6 or 7 minutes on that. We're just going to set this aside, take another drink, because that's incredible.
I agree.
Yep, we're going to let that continue to cook down. And then we'll get some mustard added to it at the tail end. All right, green bean salad, because this is coming together pretty quick here.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to.
All right, bowl. Oh, they're up there. I don't need them quite yet. So your oil to vinegar ratio for any vinaigrette is 3 to 1. And then you add in after that. So I'm going to start with half. I don't have a lot of vegetables, so I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. I have basil olive oil. Regular would be fine, or salad oil if you'd prefer. But I have all sorts of crazy stuff. You guys know that. Red wine vinegar. That will be our base. And taste is, when you get done, if you want it a little more pungent, by all means, put more vinegar in it. A little bit of honey. I'm not going to put a whole lot. I don't want it overly sweet, but I want enough to cut that acid a bit. So probably maybe half a tablespoon here. This is going to get Dijon mustard because it's nice and creamy and still tart about a tablespoon of that. A little bit of salt, not a lot. And a little bit of dried basil or whatever herb you want to put in. But basil, since I use basil olive oil, and I like basil with my green beans, so. Whee. Now, the reason I do this in the bowl first saves me from having to wash another bowl that I've used to mix up a sauce in or vinaigrette in. I have all these cute little cruets around the house, and I do use them when I'm serving dressing, but if I'm just tossing something, the salad in the dressing, I start in the bowl here. That is lovely. Do you want tart, sweet? Do you care? You're kind of on the tart side.
Okay. I've got enough sweet in my cocktail.
That's kind of what I was thinking. All right, that is turning out beautiful. Green beans, I'll get those. You okay? Thank you.
Yeah, I just got something in my eye.
Okay. Green beans? Go on in. Pepper and onion?
Going in.
Going in. Want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Need some tongs. The other lovely thing about this is that there is no mayonnaise in here. So if you happen to be on a hot tailgate day, this can sit out for a little while and not have to worry about mayonnaise or sour cream, dairy based.
Spoiling.
Yeah, salad's going bad on you.
Man, that is a pretty looking salad.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack some pepper in here though.
Please do.
Because I know you. And then I'm gonna flip the brats.
Mm-hmm.
So cracked pepper as you want. And then we taste. Oh, that's yummy. Yep. All right, there's one thing. You can set that to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Might not need to flip the brats. Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's been in for 6 minutes.
Yeah, they're about done. Maybe just long enough to get them nice and charred on the underside here.
Okay.
Wow, they're hot. Right, we'll let them go their last minute just so they get charred. We'll finish up the sauce. We'll get them out, then we'll toast your buns.
Sounds wonderful.
All right, so the sauce is thick. I'm going to use 2 different kinds of mustard in here.
Here's the sauce.
And this is sauce, yes. Would you hand me a spoon, please?
Mm-hmm.
This is homemade, not by me. I have a girlfriend who makes homemade mustard. It's got some heat to it. There's some jalapeños in here. And some other kind of little red pepper that I don't remember what she used, to be honest with you. Jalapenos I can see. So a tablespoon of that's going in.
Is that a tablespoon?
Roughly.
Okay.
And because I love sweet mustards, I'm using Tailgaters beer mustard. And we'll do a heaping tablespoon of that, and then we'll see how we're doing here. Now, could you just, put mustard on your brat?
Of course.
Sure.
But why make mustard when you can have a mustard sauce?
It's got some onions, and if you wanted to throw a jalapeno in here, or something to give it some heat. All right, let me grab a spoon here. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're warm, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this did. think it needs more mustard. Oddly enough. All right. So this would be 3 tablespoons of mustard going in. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Other variations of this, green peppers or any kind of bell pepper would be good in here cooked down.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this again. It wasn't quite pungent enough, which I know from me is kind of odd. Go on,
Which
sugar.
mustard did you add?
The homemade one that's got some jalapeños in it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay.
You want me to toast your bun?
Nah.
Nah, no toasting of the bun.
Nope.
All right, those brats are going to be super hot here.
Oh, yeah. They need to cool.
But I can put one together so folks can see it. Because I still have to make our child a hot dog.
Hot dog.
All
Can't
right.
believe she didn't want
Hmm?
to. Can't believe she doesn't want to. Bratwurst.
Brat?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Mostly what I need is a plate. The one thing I always forget to get is a plate. Hold it, please.
I get it.
Thank you. Any plate will do.
I get 2.
That works. Woo-wee. Christmas colors.
Nope. Not now.
All right. Toast your buns if you want, not if you don't. One brat going in. We're probably not going to bite into this right on air.
No.
I think that might be painful. You'll just have to wait and see. Thank you. And a little sauce. Hot babies. Didn't say this was going to be not messy. Ooh, that one fell apart.
That's okay.
That might be a knife and fork one.
It looks like it's going to be one.
That's okay. And if some of your sauce makes it to your green bean salad, all good there too. All right, there we go, folks. This is great for a backyard barbecue party too. I mean, this isn't just a tailgate situation here, but
No.
There we go. Hopefully your bun doesn't fall apart like that one did.
There you go.
Too hot to eat, so we're not going to bite into it quite yet. But
Nope. We're going to let it chill out and cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But that's dinner.
Rinse my hands off. Well, you asked for tailgate food, so
Yeah.
we came up with it.
Yep.
In the year of cooking the vintage cookbooks
And
with the sugar bear right here at my feet the whole time.
Yep. And we did it all in like 35 minutes.
Yeah, that one went together pretty quick.
Yeah.
So tips and tricks. There it is, my cookbook. Never know what you'll find in a vintage cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
Totally remade the sausage sandwich recipe.
So how much was that? $5?
That was $5 in 1982.
Yeah.
It was $5 when I bought it also.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You pay for the vintage part. So with brats, especially if you've got pork brats, par cook or pre-cook entirely in beer. You're going to pick up the beer flavor. So use a beer that you like to drink. Don't use the dregs that somebody left at your house.
Yeah.
I like IPAs because they're like really hoppy, so that comes through you can taste them better in cooking. I don't like them to drink, however, for the same reason. They're too hoppy.
So you just
So when people leave those in my house, I cook with them. So typically, they're great chili too.
Dark beers are good.
Yeah. And then you can grill your brats indoor, outside, doesn't matter, or on the stove. You can grill them in a grill pan. We like ours pretty charred. I mean, that's kind of I like mine really charred. You're probably not quite as charred as me, but
no, you're more charred than I am.
Yeah, I kind of like mine a little crispy on the edges. But then they grill faster too, so you don't have to quite worry about that. Salad, you saw how fast that came together. Pretty simple. Mix your dressing together in the bowl at the bottom. Throw all your stuff in, and then toss everything together. Makes it super simple.
And you guys saw how quick the cocktail came together.
These are good too.
They're delicious. You can have a sweeter version by using sweetened lime juice, or a more tart one, which is just your regular old lime juice.
I would, and grapefruit fresca.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorites, but I mean, you don't have to use grapefruit fresca either, for that matter.
Sprite would probably work, or Topo Chico would work.
Topo Chico would be good.
Yeah.
So pre-mix this, pre-make it, and put it in a drink cooler so folks can get it. Easy breezy.
Yep. If you want, make it in a big enough Gatorade thing.
I was going to say, we could show them. What is that, like a 40?
That's a 3-gallon.
Is it a 3-gallon? I was thinking it was a number of course is what I was thinking. Anyway, so yeah, we've got a very large drink cooler that we're going to break out here in a couple weeks.
A smaller one too.
We have a lot of coolers.
We do.
It's a sickness. So yeah, that's it. Me?
Yeah.
Why are you pointing at me?
That is you.
Oh yeah, that was all me because we didn't have one that size.
See?
So for when we have the cookouts and the things, that makes life easy. You can just mix up this stuff and throw in the cooler and be done. You don't have to worry about coolers full of beer and all that. Well, you need soda, clearly, but we're done.
Yeah.
Like this took not very much time at all. So dinner live.
Yep.
With a little conversation.
In 40 minutes.
In about that. Yeah. So you can cook from scratch. I mean, we didn't make the brats ourselves, but still.
Nobody else does.
Well, I mean, there are some. So yeah, you can put a from scratch dinner on the table. Doesn't take long.
No.
So.
And it's going to taste delicious. It's just that it's too hot right now
to bite into. Yeah. Sorry, folks. Well, I'll post some pictures up on Facebook. So the child is coming down the hallway, which means she's hungry.
Yep. That means we got to.
So we're going to be done now. All right, folks. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye. These are good.
Of course.